When I think about the intention of the baseline intention of the OWLS program, I think of it as something that provides the space and time for children to engage in their own learning, a place where they can do that, their own learning and inquiry in an outdoor environment. So this is different, but the same learning and expectations as the classroom. This program also provides or can provide a transformational experience for the teacher involved.
The Ecology Center present in the classrooms, I think, gives, well, it's a practical experience. So you're not sitting in a big room with 20 other educators listening to someone talk to you about outdoor learning. We're actually doing it and learning right alongside someone who's very well versed in this type of learning, who's had a lot of experience with this.
Being and learning outside is also a direct and an extremely applicable way to see and teach lots of subjects. So if we're talking about math or particularly in science as well, it's an exact connection with the world.
I think that this experience was really good because one of our goals was to link curriculum or curricular goals with that outdoor learning experiences. And I think sometimes that's the disconnect. We're either learning in the classroom and we're covering curriculum, or we're outside playing. And I think this opportunity, or this experience, gave educators the opportunity to really see that the two things go hand in hand, and you are and can learn many things in an outdoor setting, and you can also bring what you've learned outside inside to continue that learning. It's really important for us to make those connections around self-regulation, and in that outdoor setting when children are taking what we or they might perceive to be risks, they're really learning to self-regulate. That's what they're doing, and these things just happen naturally in the outdoors.
The vocabulary of that instinctive, be careful, get down from there, you're too high, versus bringing the child to how are you feeling, what's your next plan, and it's changing the adult's vocabulary to assess the child's risk perceptions.
The ability to take risks at a young age in such a safe way that's monitored, and the risk taking might be going another 10 feet to explore a place and you're behind a tree, so it's a safe risk, or it might be playing with the ropes and tarps in a new way of building and you're taking a risk you've never taken before. But learning that pathway in your brain at that age of how to take risks, how to know your comfort levels, how to know what your body's comfortable with, serves well again in high school with risk-taking behavior around drugs, alcohol, vaping, sexual activity, because they've had the opportunity to explore positive risk-taking and to know where their comfort level lies. So it's a nice start for that stuff.
And that environmental stewardship piece as well. One of the main goals, and I know Heather spoke about it too, of outdoor learning or for school learning is that place-based learning where you're returning over and over again to the same place. And children and adults, the people that visit these places, begin to develop a connection to those places. You notice things about the place that you might not have noticed before because you're returning over and over again, and you connect to it and you want to protect it.
This just allows to show the direct connection between the child and the world that they're in, and it builds that awareness and it builds that mindfulness, as well as I think it builds their confidence, and it shows them that they have a place somewhere and that they are part of something.
For children, that's a really important thing. It helps them recognize the importance of taking care of the world around us and our environment, and noticing, like taking time to notice small changes in your environment and these pieces are really important, and it was important for us to focus on those pieces as well as the other, reading, writing, math skills that we can also draw into the learning in the outdoor space.